On this episode of the Budding Watch Enthusiast, we're doing another State of the Collection video, but this time it's not my watch collection, it's my wife's watch collection. Find out what 4 watches my wife has in her watch box, coming up next. Alright guys, so like I mentioned today, State of the Collection video, but we are checking out my wife's modest 4-watch collection that she has built since I also started catching the watch collecting bug. One of the things I love about my wife, one of the many reasons that she is awesome, is because whenever I get a new hobby, whenever I take interest in something new, she always takes the effort to learn more about it and to and to understand why I enjoy it as much as I do. In that vein, she has also checked out some watches. Now, she is not nearly as into this as I am. Her watch choices are much more modest, but she has a very, I think, eclectic and varied collection for having a 4-watch collection that is very cool to check out. And I gotta tell you, I highly recommend, if you are a watch collector, try to get your significant other interested in it. It makes life go so much easier, because that way when you're sitting there watching YouTube videos until all hours of the night about watches, she or he is actually able and willing to sit there and watch them with you as well. So I'm going to take you down to the mats and we will check out the 4 watches that my wife has in her watch box. Before we do though, a quick wristwatch check today. I am wearing the Stratton Synchro, one of my newest additions to my collection and definitely one of my favorites for sure. Alright, so let's get started. And yeah, like I said, my wife has carved out a very eclectic 4-watch collection for herself. The first one, the one that she's definitely had the longest, this is a Fossil, the model number is the BQ 1680. Yeah, again, definitely a fashion watch, but Fossil is very important for both my wife and me as well. It was the watch brand that got us started into watches. I mean, this is what her and I both owned for 10 years, basically, is Fossil watches. And without them, you know, I certainly wouldn't be doing this channel. I certainly wouldn't be collecting watches. So even though it's easy to poo-poo, you know, fashion brands, this is definitely one that's still very important to me. Of course, this is a quartz watch movement that has, you know, day, dates, you know, 24-hour module on there as well. But, you know, quite fetching. Very, very nice looking dial here. Now, this originally came on a bracelet, and my wife eventually insisted that she get NATO straps for it because she liked them much better. So she usually wears this yellow one, or she has a bright pink one that she pairs with this as well. I actually really like it with the bright pink. It's pretty cool looking. So yeah, Fossil watch here for her, and yeah, she still wears this pretty regularly, and she loves it. And you know, I get why, for sure. So next up, this was a birthday present this year from me. This is a Swatch System 51. Of course, the System 51 line from Swatch has a ton of different models and different colors available. I knew she would like this. Green and orange are amongst her favorite colors, and even though this isn't like a, you know, green, definitely more of a teal, she was definitely in love with this from the start. And I love the back of this as well. When you turn the rotor, let me see if I can actually get this going here. Yeah, it can get pretty wild back there as well. But yeah, Swatch, if you're looking for a Swiss automatic movement, Swatch is the cheapest way to get that in the market right now. This watch retails for about $150. You can find them cheaper if you buy them pre-owned or new without tags. But yeah, it's an automatic watch. It's got manual wind, which is cool. Of course, doesn't have hacking or anything like that. But yeah, great watch. And this will last for a fairly long time and keep great time. But yeah, Swatch, very fun. Everyone should own a Swatch. Swatches are pretty cool, and that's why I got her this. And she probably wears this more than any other watch in her collection right now, which I appreciate for sure. The next watch in my wife's collection is this little Casio B640W that she picked up for herself. Casio is a fantastic brand. I have the Casio Royale, which is something I'm going to do a review here at some point for. But man, if you want to have a lot of fun for a very little amount of price. Go pick yourself up a Casio digital watch. You can get an F91W for as little as $10. The Casio Royale was like $35. I think this watch here is about $20, if I'm not mistaken. Maybe a little bit more because it does come on the bracelet here. It does come in rose gold, which is why my wife loved it. She loves rose gold, and so she had to pick up a rose gold watch. This is what she has for now. It'll come up in, well, I guess this is really rose gold, is it? I guess it's more just pink, just straight pink. Yeah, it's definitely pink. Forget I said rose gold for sure. But yeah, she loves this one as well. Again, fun. She's upset because you can see she scratched the heck out of the crystal on the front there. But yeah, still something that she wears very often. It pairs very well with some stuff that she likes to wear, and it's good fun. So again, get yourself Casio digital watch. They are a blast. And finally, this is a watch that I've reviewed recently on the channel, the Dan Henry 1939 military chronograph. Definitely a left field pick from my wife. She really adores this watch. I was interested in it. I showed it to her. I think she ordered it for herself within a week of me doing that. So again, a very out there, very vintage style chronograph watch. I'll put the full review link down in the show notes if you guys wanted to see the full review that I did of this one. But yeah, this is hers. We did put it on this red leather rally strap, which I think pairs incredibly well with the watch. Really looks good. And I will point out, by the way, too, she is very wise, because as you can see, these three watches down here, not exactly ones that I would be likely to take and steal from her and wear. This is the only watch she has in her collection that I would be inclined to probably take from her and wear on a semi-regular basis. I'm a bigger fan of the Stratton, of course, but yeah, the Dan Henry, still a very cool watch. The last watch not pictured here because she's wearing it. She likes to think is hers, but it's not. It's the Squale 1545. Again, a watch that I've reviewed on this channel before. I'll have a link in the show notes if you wanted to check out the Squale root beer, the dive watch that she takes from me on a very routine basis. So yeah, there you go. That is my wife's collection. A brief video for you guys today just to show off what she has in her watch box at home. And yeah, so that is pretty much it. So thank you guys very much for watching this video. Do me a favor, if you enjoyed the content, please hit the like button. Also subscribe to the channel, hit the bell icon. You'll be notified whenever I post new videos up here on the channel. Thank you guys very much for watching, and I will see you all the next time.